Warning, this video contains cutscene spoilers for the early parts of the game. A lot of these cutscenes have been released already, but if you're avoiding all spoilers from the game whatsoever, then maybe hop out of this video now and I'll see you after you've played the game. You're about to hear my impressions on Neve Gallus, one of our companions in Dragon Age the Veilguard, so if you're here for all the Neve content, then I've got you covered. But with all that said, viewer discretion is advised. Please be careful with proceeding with spoilers. Here are my thoughts and impressions on Neve Gallus. Enjoy. Hear me out. Okay, but hear me out though. When I first met Neve Gallus, I didn't get her. I didn't get the hype. I thought she was pompous. I thought she was snooty. I thought she was kind of arrogant. I didn't really take to her very well, and I was worried that I was going to end up being in the same camp, feeling the same way about her as the Solus haters do about Solus, thinking that she's a little bit uppity, thinking that she's a little bit know-it-all, holier than thou. I was really worried I was going to fall into that camp with Neve. However, I am very happy to report that after playing the game a little bit and getting to know her, much like with Solus, as soon as I got to know her, I fucking loved her. There are things about her that just are beautifully represented. Instead of her being uppity, she came more across as poised. I love that she always seems like she's not letting on all that she knows, or that she's always like, she kind of carries herself with this kind of grace. And she's almost kind of like holding herself back a little bit. But then when she's on the field, I love that she's the one that calls out all of the danger. I've included a couple of combat scenes so you can see how she interacts with you on the field. And she's the one that calls out, like, careful, they're attacking from the right, or I've got you covered, like I've got your back. I really, really liked her now. I included an awful lot of scenes with her and Harding because I think that they show a really good juxtaposition. Harding is very much like punch now, ask questions later, whereas Neve is like, no, let's think before we act. She always has 2 feet firmly planted on the ground, and I feel like she carries herself with that, even in her body language. But she also has this really cool kind of like whimsy about her. There's a couple of scenes, or there's one scene that I included where her and Rook, you'll notice that there are 3 Rooks in this video. They hop in, they jump between the 3 Rooks that I played during my time at the hands-on event. Between my Rook and 2 Rooks that I didn't make. The one with the Kunari, where Balara is fixing the Illuvian, I love the way that she's got her hands, like Neve has her hands on her hip and she's kind of like leaning round just to see what's going on. I love her body language in there. And I love the looks that Rook and Neve give each other. They're almost kind of like knowing without saying anything. I think, no, she's wonderful. She's pragmatic. She almost feels kind of like the mum of the group, which is funny because I thought Harding was going to be the mum of the group, but maybe they both are. Maybe they're 2 different sides of the caring personality that the group needs. Harding deals with action, whereas Neve deals with words, and I love that about her, honestly. I really do. She's very much the detective. Like, that's the role that she is in Veilguard. She plays the detective role. Let's gather information, let's think about what we're doing, let's have a plan, let's not just rush in. What if things go wrong? We need a plan B. Love it. Love it. Plus her silhouette. I love her silhouette. You're going to see an awful lot of her silhouette in the clips that I've included. She's just grace, elegance, poise. I don't know. I really like her. And I think you guys are going to like her too. Just a quick disclaimer. The combat scenes that you're going to see are me trying to learn the combat, so don't judge the combat too much on what you're going to see. I was trying to learn everything. This was the first time I had tried the combat in the game ever, so I'm still trying to feel it out a little bit, so don't judge me too hard on the combat you're about to see. But yeah, with all that rambling said and done, here's a couple of clips of interactions with Neve. I hope you enjoy. And let me know your thoughts. I'll tell you more of mine after the clips. Enjoy.
Not the worst timing.
Neve, it's so good to see you. We thought the Venatori had kidnapped you.
They thought the same thing. A lot of Venatori in the city have reason to hate me. Figured I'd play along. Find out who wanted to settle the score this time. Then the sky started raining demons. So I'm back on the job.
Appreciate it. Rook, this is Neve Gallus, our local expert. She's gonna help us find Solus. Neve, meet Rook. Harding and I found him a while back. Thought we could use an expert on trouble.
Rook, like the chess piece?
One of the strongest pieces on the board, but he tends to think in straight lines.
Nice to meet you. Based on the Venatori, you've got excellent taste in enemies.
I do my best.
You said you had a lead?
I haven't seen Solus in person, but I did find hints of old magic, similar to what you get in elven ruins. I traced it to a building beneath Our Lady of Victory. That's where your man is hiding.
Then let's go. Before this ritual he's doing gets any worse.
Worse, this ritual's already drawing more power than I'd expect from a dozen mages. You told me he was working alone.
I also told you he was an ancient elven god.
An elven god. Well, whatever he is, he's causing trouble in my city. Let's go.
Well, we're not in Manrathas anymore.
I know these trees. This is Arlethan Forest.
And there's your ritual. The power involved. I've never seen anything like it.
The tremors are getting worse.
And we've got demons.
Shit. We need a better plan.
Do you want me to take the shot?
Won't work, he's too powerful.
What if we disrupt the ritual?
How?
See those statues? If we break the scaffolding holding that one up, the whole thing will come down on Solus.
It's risky. Interrupting a ritual of this scale will have consequences.
And what about the demons? Varric needs us to hold them off.
Right, you two stay here. I'll bring down the statue.
What? No. Stepping into all that raw magic is suicide.
The storm could tear you apart.
Anyone got a better idea?
Fine, but you'll need backup. I'm with you.
I'm a mage. I'll go.
Either way, someone needs to stay back and deal with the demons.
Let's go, Harding. Neve, keep the demons off us.
You got it. Look who's with us.
We're really in the Fade.
Land of raw magic, nightmares, and this, apparently. It's a lot to take in.
Harding thought we should talk about what comes next.
She's not wrong. But if you need a breather, can't hurt to look around first.
And now Solus is gone. And we're here. Wherever here is. Besides in the Fade.
Solus called it the Lighthouse.
He did? When?
While I was out cold, he showed up in my dream, and he's really mad that we stopped his ritual.
Good.
He's also trapped in some kind of prison in the Fade. Not happy about that either.
You're sure that wasn't just a dream? It's a reasonable reaction.
Solus can speak with people in their dreams, even kill them.
I'm safe on that front. I bled a little when I got knocked out. Enough that he can gripe at me, but not enough that he can make my head explode.
So Solus is using blood magic, like any normal mage would to play with your mind.
But he's not a normal mage, like I told you. He's an elven god.
Putting together a nice ritual doesn't make him a god.
Neve, I'm a mage. You're a mage. Solus is more than that. That ritual was more than some circle mage could have pulled off. Even more than a Tevinter Magister.
All right, well, we've stopped the ritual and there doesn't seem to be an immediate danger. For now. You're certain Solus can't use blood magic to affect your mind?
I'm not certain of anything. But we're not out of danger.
What do you mean?
Solus had 2 of the other elven gods imprisoned. When he got trapped, they escaped.
So those things we saw come out of the Fade when the ritual went wild, those are...
Elganan and Gillenane. 2 of the ancient elven gods that Solus rebelled against. Solus warned me about them being evil, which is pretty rich coming from the guy who just tried to tear down the veil.
You don't believe him?
No, that's the problem. I do believe him. He said they were horrific tyrants.
Tyrants so powerful, elven history remembers them as gods.
Solus says Elganan and Gillenane drew on the Blight for power and became corrupted. That was when he imprisoned them.
So instead of one god running around, we have 2. And they're not just powerful, they're blighted. We need to investigate. Figure out what we're dealing with before we rush in and make things worse.
And how many more people will get hurt, get killed, while we spend time investigating?
If Elganan and Gillenane are worse than Solus, we can't go in blind. We need to know what they can do and what they want.
But we only have Solus's word about all of this.
Then let's go investigate for ourselves. We find out what we're dealing with, and then we take our shot.
Fine. The Illuvian led us here instead of back to Minrathous.
Let's hope it goes back to the ritual site. Maybe we can find some clues at the scene of the crime. It's quiet. Well, isn't that a surprise?
There's the ritual site. But if the gods really did get out, they're not here anymore.
Right, let's take a look around and see if we can find...
Got you covered. Under fire! What?
Mirrors are funny things, aren't they? Reflections. They distort reality, no matter what you try. And there's the trick. Control that distortion. There you have it.
What is that place?
If I had to guess, it's the Fade. Another part of it, I mean.
Didn't Morrigan say this Illuvian could go anywhere? Didn't think that meant elsewhere in the Fade.
She called it the Vir of Us, freedom of ways. I wonder...
If that is the Fade on the other side, won't it be dangerous? As the Fade often is?
More dangerous than elven gods who wield the Blight as a weapon?
Point taken.
Some of the older texts talk about a place in the Fade where all the Illuvians meet. A crossroads where you could travel across all of Thedas in just minutes.
Right. We saw something similar when we were chasing Solus. I wonder if it's the same.
It is alike, and it is not.
Who are you? And how did you get here?
The Wolf's Fang. You carry it now. Old paths. A new journey. Through there. I will wait.
Well, can't tell if that's a trap or not. But we're short on options. One way to find out.
And it didn't feel dangerous, you know? Almost more... sad.
We have no idea what or who they are, so let's be careful. We need to be ready for anything.
And we still don't know what this Illuvian's gonna do. One of us should probably stay behind in case it closes.
Good point.
Just tell us when you're ready to go, Rook, and then we can figure out what's going on.
Who gets to tell the first word and we're dropping in?
I was hoping to skip that part.
They got an Illuvian in storage down in the vault. It was a gift from the Dalish.
Ours should go right to it. Probably. I think.
Let's get to it then. We sneak into Weiss Up nice and quiet. No one sees us. We look around for Antoine and Evka.
Was there a plan after that?
Take out a god. End this today.
And there you have it. So yeah, I hope that you like her too. Even if you don't like her, that's fine. I can understand that not all of the characters are for everyone, and we all have characters that we like more than the rest. I really like her presence in the group. I think that she adds a lot of control and, like I say, poise and grace to the companions that I really appreciate. I feel like all of the things that she's going to approve on, Emmerich might approve on as well, because they have a similar kind of air about them with that diplomatic poise and grace kind of feeling to their companionship. So it's going to be really fun. It's going to be really fun to feel her out and to kind of like see how she interacts with the rest of the game. I honestly thought that I wasn't going to romance her at all, but now I think she's 4th on my list, maybe even 3rd on my list to romance. She's bumped up so high. I love her little scowly face, like whenever poor Harding is talking and disagreeing with things that she's saying. I love that little scowly face that she pulls whenever she's listening to other people say their point of view. I don't know. There's just something about her that I think is really endearing. And yeah, I just fucking love her. Plus, she's gorgeous. Look at her. Look at her. She's absolutely stunning. Big brown eyes. Thighs that could crush my head. Let's fucking go. So yeah, those are my thoughts and impressions on Neve Gallus. I hope you like them too. I hope you like her little teal fingernails and everything that she brings to the table. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions of Neve in the comment section down below. Are you going to romance her? Do you not like her? Did you have to like warm up to her as well? Was it just me? Or did you like her right from the very start? I'd love to hear. Tell me in the comments down below. Remember, if you like this video, to like, comment and subscribe for more. Check out all my socials in the description box down below. Thank you very much for being absolutely wonderful and kind in my comment section. Remember, grifters will be blocked. No questions asked. There is no room for hate in my comment section. It will not be tolerated. Anyway, I hope you're having a fantastic day. Continue to have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next Veilguard video. Have a good one, guys. See you next time. Bye.